I do believe that the Titan accident was a failure of technology, but it was also a failure of psychology, a failure of leadership, a failure of the leadership of OceanGate to have empathy for the team, the task, the technology, the
Their
ocean.
responsibility.
Yeah.
Their responsibility to the people in the sub, which means empathy for the families of the people
absolutely.
in the sub.
And there was so much magical thinking going on about, carbon fiber is safe, don't need a certifying agency to help you make your sub safer. Repeated dives to the Titanic means that your sub is invincible. All of that was going on, and so I think we've got to be very careful.
They forgot humility as well.
Yeah,
you know, how can you dive Titanic without remembering the fundamental lesson of the history of Titanic, which is hubris. Human arrogance and hubris. Yeah. Pride goeth before a fall. So now there's two wrecks sitting side by side. I believe there's still some of the wreckage down there from the sub. And they both are there for exactly the same reason, the human propensity to believe your own narrative and your own invincibility and not be humble before the environment. If you're going into space, you have to be humble before what space is and how daunting that is. If you're going into the deep ocean, you have to be humble before the force of water, the pressure, you know, the innate challenges of that world, and not be arrogant. And I think that, you know, look, I get the desire to want to innovate. I get the desire to want to push the boundaries with new technology. But you have to understand, the second that you deviate from tried and true ways of doing things, you have to be doubly rigorous. And they clearly were not. So I think it's a lesson about psychology, very much so, and leadership.